So is screen visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yesterday I have teached to you ASCII. So what is ASCII? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So value of A is 65, value of B is 66, value of C is 67, up to value of capital Z is 90. Similarly, for small a, it is 97, for B 98, for C 99, up to small z, it is 122. Then for digits 0 indicated by 48, 1 indicated by 49, 2 by 50, up to 9, it is 57. Then I have asked a question, what is a character? Or what are the properties of character? Tell me. Hello? Hello?
Character is a data type in which digits, alphabets are included.
Only alphabets? Whether, tell me whether it is a character? Is this
Yes.
character?
Yes.
Is this a character?
Yes.
Okay. Suppose combination of all. Is this a character? Okay. When alphabet, digit or special symbols, when you are showing in single inverted commas, then it is a single character. When it is declaring a combination of alphabets, digits, special symbols in double inverted commas, then it is also known as string. String is a combination of all characters. It is array of all characters. See here, this is a number 1, 2, 3. This is a number, but when you are giving double inverted commas, then it is a character, or this is a string. Okay, did you get?
Yes, sir.
So when you are declaring integer array, suppose integer a of 5, you are declaring here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then in case of characters, here we are declaring character, here same array name or different array name b of 5, and we are declaring character array as, suppose same numbers we are going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there is /0. Okay, what it indicates, /0 indicates it is end of string or end of character array. When you are declaring one by one character, then there should be end of string or /0. It shows there is end of that character array. Okay, then when you are showing like this character B5 in double inverted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then there is no need to write /0. There is no need to write /0. But when you are declaring single characters, then there is need to write /0. Okay, here by default it is a present. In this case, by default it is present, but when you are declaring single characters, then there is need to write /0. Okay, then one more question, what is the difference between 0, /0 and null? Okay, /0 is end of string, I agree. Then what is the difference between 0 and /0 or 0 and null? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between 0 and null? What is null?
Empty.
Empty set.
Empty set. Suppose here I have written in empty or empty set. Suppose I have written set, then tell me whether it is empty set or not.
No.
Why? Why?
Zero is present.
0 is present. Then my question was, what is the difference between 0 and null?
0 is a character.
0 is a character. Okay. And null, there is empty. There is nothing. 0 indicates some specific value, but null does not indicates. Interchangeably, /0 also known as a null. /0 also known as a null, but null is null does not end of string. /0 is end of string, but null does not end of string. Interchangeably, or /0 also known as a null, but it is not actually null. Okay, we'll see a code on string. So here void main character 5, suppose a of 5, and I have declared a string like this, hello. Then whenever you are declaring string hello or any string, there is end of /0. Then I will declare a variable I. Okay, and I want to display the string, so printf /n, the string is for I equal to 0, because array starts from 0, I less than 5, here 5, here count the length of the string is 5, I less than 5, I plus plus, then here print percentage d a of I, then get ch, then bracket complete. See here, we have taken a string hello, suppose this is index number and this is a character, so index number is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and character is H E L L O. Okay, see here, I equal to 0, I less than 5, so 0 is less than 5, this will be true. Then print percentage d a of I, a of I means a of 0, instead of percentage d, here I have taken character, so I should have to write here percentage c. So print character at 0th location, so 0th location character is here h, then increment value of I, after incrementation it will becomes 1, 1 is less than 5, yes, then print character at first location, that is e, increment value of I, initial value of I is 1, after incrementation it will become 2, 2 is less than 5, yes, then print character at the second location, that is L, increment value of I, initial value of I is 2, after incrementation it will become 3, check this condition, 3 is less than 5, yes, then print character at third location, that is again L, then increment value of I, the value of I, initial value of I is 3, After incrementation, it will become 4. So 4, compare 4 is less than 5. Yes, then print character at 4th location, that is O. Then again increment value of I. After incrementation, it will become 5. Then check this condition, 5 is less than 5. No, 5 is less than 5. It is not true. Then go out of loop and increment and go to the next statement and execute it. So you will get the output like this. This is your string. We'll see in program. So character A is equal to then end of string slash 0. Then printf slash n. The string is slash n. For your integer I, for I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus, printf percentage C A of I okay. See here, this code is written. We'll see first output. See here, the string is hello. See the code carefully. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have any doubt? तुम्हाला काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे का? समजलं नाही कुठलं कोड, कुठलं स्टेटमेंट समजलेलं नाही वगैरे काय आहे का असं? हेलो. मैं ऑडिबल.
सर फॉर्मॅट स्पेसिफाय पर्सेंटेज
Hello.
एस असते ना.
पर्सेंटेज कॅरेक्टर साठी पर्सेंटेज एस वापरू शकताय, पर्सेंटेज सी पण वापरू शकताय. ओके, पर्सेंटेज एस न बघूया आपण. सेगमेंटेशन फॉल्ट येतोय. कॅरेक्टर साठी पर्सेंटेज सी वापर बेस्ट आहे, कारण पर्सेंटेज एस स्ट्रिंग साठी वापरतात. ओके. कुठला कोड, कुठली स्टेटमेंट समजलेलं नाहीये किंवा कन्सेप्टच समजलेलं नाही असं काय आहे का?
नो सर.
Okay. Suppose I want to find length of this string. Here, I know this string is very small. I can calculate, but sometimes string is very big. Then how can I know what is the length of that string? So here we are going to take program on to find out the length of string. So for finding length of string, here we are taking another variable, suppose n, and initial value of n is equal to suppose 0. So the length of string is printf length of string is for I equal to 0, I a of I. Here we are taking a of I is not equal to, last character is /0, is not equal to /0. /0 indicates end of string. So that's why here we are taking here character, 0th character is not equal to /0. First character is not equal to /0, and so on. We are writing here /n percentage d, length of string is equal to, or here is equal to, here is equal to percentage d and then n. Okay, so here value of I. Okay, see here the length of string is, this is the printf statement of line number 7, and here see printf statement of line number 14. Length of string is equal to 5. Okay, count the length of this string, HELLO /0. It is not a character, it indicates end of string. So why this condition is written here, it will check whether string is end or not. If it is not end, then increment value of n. If it is end, then stop this execution and go to the next statement. Okay, did you get? समझ लाए?
सर n प्लस प्लस का यूज केला
Use ++n for incrementing value of n by 1. Whenever here value of I is incremented, that is, suppose see here your code is here for I equal to 0, a of I is not equal to /0, I plus plus, and here I have used n plus plus, and suppose your string is hello. So at 0th location H, at first location E, second location L, third location L, and fourth location is then hello. So here A of 0 is equal to H. So compare H is not equal to /0. If it is true, then execute this n plus plus, that is it becomes initial value of 0. After incrementation n becomes 1. N is equal to 1. Then increment value of I. After incrementation it will becomes 1. A of 1. So A of 1 is equal to E. So compare, E is not equal to /0. This becomes true. Then again increment value of I, initial increment value of n. Initial value of n is 1. After incrementation it will becomes 2. Then increment value of I. After incrementation it becomes 2. So A of 2. A of 2 is equal to L. Compare, this L is not equal to /0. L is not equal to /0. This becomes true. Again increment value of n. So initial value of n is 2. After incrementation it will become 3. Then increment value of I. After incrementation it will becomes 3. So A of 3 is equal to L. Again compare, L is not equal to 0. Yes. Then increment value of n. So n becomes 4. Then increment value of I. After incrementation it will becomes 4. So A of 4 is equal to O. So compare, O is not equal to /0. Yes. Then increment value of n. So after incrementation value of n becomes 5. So again increment value of I. So A of I, that is 5. 5 is /0. So your statement is /0 is not equal to /0. This condition becomes false. So go out of loop, that is don't enter in this loop and execute next statement whatever and print a value of n is equal to 5. And your question was why n plus plus is taken to find the length of that string. Initial value of n is 0. Whenever condition becomes true, it will increment. That is length is counted by one character. Did you get?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then suppose my string is like this. Hello, welcome to Solapur. Then count length of this string.
2.
Length of this string. Count how many characters in this string.
Twenty.
21, 22,
22.
23,
21.
21.
hello. Here there is no space between these two characters. Here is a space.
20.
Here is space and here is space. There are total 3 spaces. So space is also character. So then count.
24.
24 or 25,
25.
25.
because comma is also character. This is also
25.
character. Okay, 25. And if I have written whatever characters, then it is easy up to 100. Suppose there is a paragraph also a string, then it is not easy to understand what is the length of entire string. Suppose I want to find out the length of this string. Hello, welcome to Solapur. I want to calculate. So first I want to enter this string through keyboard. Is it possible? Hello.
No, sir.
I want to take this string through keyboard. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible, but with the help of getS function, with the help of getS function, here we are not able to use scanf function. Okay, instead of this scanf function, we are going to use getS function. GetS indicates a receive that string. Here S for suppose string and get means receive string entered through keyboard, and I want to display this entered string as it is. Then instead of printf, instead of printf, we are going to use puts function. S for string and put for display the entered string. We'll see program on this. Here character, suppose length of this string is 40. I don't know what is the length of entered string. Then printf /n enter any string. Then instead of scanf, we are going to use here get s, and name of string is suppose here a. Here character array is the name of that string. Then printf the entered string is. Here another function we are going to use put s. Okay, see here enter any string. Hello, welcome to Solapur. The entered string is welcome to Solapur. Okay, have any doubt? Have
No, sir.
any doubt? Okay, why here used as put s? Why here used as get s? What is the reason? Suppose here we are going to use scanf function for this string. Is it possible? Suppose my string is ABC, simple string. I want to enter through keyboard. Then suppose your return statement printf / and enter any string. Enter string and scanf. Okay, here and here suppose you are declaring here character. This is your input. Character A of 40 you have declared. Okay, then here what is the statement in scanf? How can you write scanf statement?
Percentage.
Suppose in case of numbers, integer n. Okay, then here your return printf / and enter n. For n your return scanf %d and n. Similarly, how can you write here
Percentage C.
%c and
A.
A is a array, then here A of I. Okay, in previous program I have told you that percentage C is used for single character, and here ABC is not a single character, it is a string, and that's why here we are unable to take scanf function. Instead of here we are going to use getS function. GetS, then name of string, suppose here A. Similarly, for displaying here in case of integer we are using printf %d and n displaying. So similarly here it is not possible display the string. Okay, that's why here we are going to use putS function. Okay, there are limitations to enter string or to display string with multi-word, and that's why here there is alternate solution. If you are entering or displaying multi-word string, then for entering we are going to use getS function, and for displaying here we are going to use putS function. Did you get समझ लें?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then in next lecture we'll see the programs on how to find the multi-word length, how to find the length of multi-word string. Then there are different functions: copy function, compare function, then upper to lower, lower to upper, concatenation function. So many functions we will see. Okay, so this is a part of array. In array we have seen that in numerical array starts from 0, end down size -1. Similarly here also array starts from 0. Here suppose my string is ABC, so it stores at 0th location first character, then second character at first location, third character at second location, and at third location here end of string indicates /0. Okay, there is only one difference in character array and in numerical array. In numerical array there is no end of string, that is no end of there is no /0, but in case of character array there is /0. Did you get? समझ
Yes, sir.
ओके, काही डाऊट असेल तर विचारा, समज नसेल तरी विचारा. काय शंका आहेत का? एखादा पार्ट समजला नाही वगैरे असं काय आहे का? Hello. I will give a simple example of there is a function string length. Here a simple function string length, str for string, len for length, and s1. Okay, so it shows the length of that entered a string. Okay, we will see a simple program, and for this function here you should have to include a file hash include string.h. Okay, we'll see a program on this. Hash include string.h. Okay, integer. Okay, here we are entering string through user. Okay, and we should have to find the length of that string. So here we are using function strlen of entered string is a. So the length of string is so here one more variable is required to store that length of that string integer, suppose n, and here n is equal to string length of a. So the length of string is equal to %d then n okay. We'll see output of this code. Enter any string. Last time we have entered string is hello, then comma, then space, welcome to Solapur. So here suppose simple string I will take first. Length of string is 3. Okay, did you get? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have any doubt? We'll see this concept in detail tomorrow. Okay, we'll stop here.